The many faces of gun violence in Chicago plastered outside of the Augustana Lutheran Church of Hyde Park, where inside dozens of people gathered to remember the many lives lost to gun violence, not only here in Chicago, but across the country. The vigil also marking 12 years since the Sandy Hook school mass shooting.
We in a state that we need each other more than ever. We need each other more than ever.
This room harbors the grief of many, whose pain fuels a mission to make sure that feeling isn't spread.
Can we commit today that we're going to check on each other more?
That commitment here is more than a decade strong. Chicago survivors hosting the 12th National Vigil for all victims of gun violence in Chicago Sunday night, embracing families of homicide victims while calling on the end to gun violence across the country.
We have felt the rippling impact each bullet carries through its path. We understand that it's not just enough to respond to gun violence, but we have to do more to prevent it.
It's a tragic trend.
It tore my life apart.
That ripped two of Delphine Cherry's children from her life. Her daughter, 16-year-old Thaisa Abney, was killed by a stray bullet in 1992. That's when Cherry was pregnant with her son, Tyler Randolph, who was gunned down 20 years later. His case remains unsolved.
When Sandy Hook happened, literally I was in my bed just weeping of those children that got murdered.
Ironically, the 2012 mass shooting at Sandy Hook Elementary School, organizers say, became the catalyst for this nationwide vigil, bringing together survivors each year and amplifying their voices. Like Beverly Dines, who lived a mere block away during the Highland Park parade shooting.
The perfect survivor is the last one. And so how do we come together to ensure that we are acknowledging all of our backgrounds towards a change that means no more gun violence for everyone.
And organizers say they will continue to push for gun reform in Illinois and nationwide.
Watch breaking news on YouTube. Subscribe to ABC7 Chicago Eyewitness News.